The Kaspa KRC20 launch date is set. So in this video, I'll show you when to buy, how to buy, and what to buy. So without any further ado, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Philprints, your one and only stop for crypto finance and trading. So this is it. We finally have a launch date that was officially communicated by Kaspa. As you can see, their tweet reads, only 3 days to go. The excitement is building as we approach the open beta launch of KRC20 on June 30th. And not only that, in their official Telegram group, they said the specific time of the launch will be around 10 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. There still could be some fluctuations because the launch is tied to one specific block in the block deck of Kaspa. And similar to the Bitcoin halving, the point in time is just an approximation. The next thing we can see here, it says open beta. But this is actually not another testnet phase. This is a real launch on the mainnet. And this also means that alongside this mainnet launch, the open beta, every token that wants to deploy a token on the mainnet is also able to do this from this point on. Or in other words, tokens will be able to offer a mint and therefore distribute the tokens out to the world. What won't be possible in the open beta is a marketplace functionality. So there won't be an official marketplace where you can sell and buy these tokens after you have minted them. What will be possible, on the other hand, is OTC trading. So of course you will be able to transfer your tokens. So the next question is how to buy. And for that, there is a very simple answer. At this point, this is only possible through the Kaspa wallet. I've already introduced it to you on my channel, right as Kaspa announced that they will be the first wallet to support the KRC20 token protocol. Of course, we will see more wallets in the future that will support KRC20 and KRC721 as well. But at this point, it's just Kaspa. And this in turn means in order to mint KRC20 tokens on launch day on June 30th as part of the open beta, you need to create a Kaspa wallet if you haven't already. As many other wallets, it's a simple web browser extension, as you can see here, for Chrome and Brave. Add it to your browser, create the wallet, top up some Kaspa, and then follow the instructions of the respective token you want to mint on the project website. Of course, all of the KRC20 projects will have instructions how to do this as well. Now, the next question, of course, is what token to buy, or what token to mint, better to say. Well, you're in luck because I've prepared something for this very moment, and that is an overview over all of the projects that are known to this point and a ranking of them. And this was here in this video, ranking all Kaspa KRC20 projects. Find the 100x token. If you haven't already, of course, go ahead and watch this video because I go through all of the KRC20 projects that were known at this point 13 days ago. Of course, there are some new small projects that popped up in the meantime, but the big ones are still the same. And not only did I review the tokens myself, but I created a live poll where you, my community, was able to vote for your favorite Kaspa KRC20 tokens. Now, this here is the ranking I did myself in the video. Once again, for an explanation why I ranked them this way, go ahead and watch my video. But on top of that, 326 participants, totaling a number of 1,819 votes, came to the conclusion that this is the way how the tokens should be ranked based on the Kaspa community. And as you can see, we have pretty much clear winners. And this is Casper, the ghost of Kaspa, Nacho the cat, Goat the Kaspa toad, and as well as a runner-up Castor coin. And then here in utility, this is actually the Kaspa wallet that I've just talked about as well. Of course, it's not too much of a surprise that we have these 4 projects on top because, quite frankly, they have the biggest communities on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. But this is actually exactly what we need for a meme coin because, don't forget, all of these are meme coins in the end. There is no real utility behind them, which of course is normal for meme coins. And therefore, the community aspect is of utmost importance for a meme coin. A strong and long-lasting community means that a meme coin is able to succeed long-term. And not only that, these projects, these big first ones, are the ones to monitor, of course, because in the end they are pioneers. And if we compare that with Bitcoin ordinals, for example, the very first Bitcoin ordinal project, Ordi, is to this day the most important and demanded project of this kind. On the other hand, of course, we have to closely monitor if these projects manage to live up to their hype that they've created before launch. Because otherwise a meme coin can flop very easily. So what we really want to see is that the communities of these projects stay with the project after launch, and on top that the community will grow significantly. If this doesn't happen and the price of these meme coins will go down significantly, then the dreams of the community might be shattered and in the worst case scenario might not be revived. Of course, we will see a flood of new projects after launch, and it could as well very easily be the case that we have new projects that run to the top and replace them. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how this all will play out and how the broad Kaspa community reacts to this development. Because I do have to say, I heard a lot of voices as well that don't like these developments too much, and they don't really like to turn in their Kaspa coin for another token on the network. I think in order to convince these people in the long run, the KRC20 projects really need to show that they are in for the long haul and don't entertain pump and dump schemes. Because at this very moment, we can't compare the Kaspa community to, for example, the Solana community. With the current meme coin supercycle, as some call it, we see that endless pump and dump meme coins are created every day, especially on Solana, but also on the base chain, for example. And this pretty much is the new normal. But the mindset of the average Kaspa holder is quite different, to my knowledge. These are people interested in a long-term vision, and therefore it'll be interesting to see if this mindset shapes the way meme coins will grow on Kaspa, or if we will see many people from outside of the Kaspa community flood into Kaspa because of this KRC20 meme coins. And if we therefore see that the Solana degen meme coin trading mentality will come over to Kaspa, or better to say, into its newly developed ecosystem. At least these are my 2 cents about this, and I would love to hear what you think about this situation and how this could develop. Do let me know down in the comment section, or actually even better, join more than 550 members in my Telegram group to discuss it even further and identify the best opportunities in the KRC20 space. The link is down below as well. When we have a quick look at the Kaspa price chart, we can see that the news of the Kasplex open beta launch seems to have a positive impact. In the last 4 days, we've seen a continuous rally of around 23% from pretty much the bottom of our long-term curve to the upside here of our all-time high cluster, you could say. We've went to this multiple times and were rejected every time. As you can see, what looks very good to me is that this time around, we've seen the reversal take place very quickly. And you could also make the case for a cup and handle pattern actually. The usual target of such a pattern is something like this. We put this up here, and there you can see this would pretty much bring us to 30 dollar cents, and therefore to this trend line here, which is the long-term channel. Of course, this will only happen if we break above the signal level of my Philprints reversal bands indicator here, establishes a support, and then rally up. As you for sure already know, my indicator prints very powerful signal levels, and therefore it's very important how the price reacts to them. For example, you can see that this upper signal level, the red one, was printed here, and we retested it as resistance at this very point, and still to this day, this is an important level. Or down here, this green level was printed at this point, then we went above it, retested it as support multiple times, and even a little later, we went down below to it and retested it with a wick perfectly, which actually was the start of this recent rally. And what we now see is that right below this older signal level, the red one, we've created a new one. And what's good is that we didn't close below it yet. So we are in a super tight range at the moment. And if we break below here, then likelihood of a downwards move first will increase. And similarly, a break above this level here will significantly increase the likelihood of a move to the upside. So from multiple perspectives, these are really interesting times for Kaspa. If you want to stay updated about time-sensitive news about Kaspa and KRC20, I very much advise you to follow me on Twitter as well. My username is philprince_11. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please ask yourself why, and do it now. You really don't want to miss any of the next videos. As always, this was not financial advice. Always do your own research. This was Phil Prince for you. Until next time, crush the markets. Goodbye.